Critica is advancing Australia's biggest clay-hosted rare earths project, the Jupiter project in Western Australia, with a strategic location just 250 kilometres from Geraldton, low thorium and uranium levels, and early test work showing an 830% grade uplift. Critica is striving to meet global demand for critical minerals. Ahead of the Mining Rockstars investor event in Sydney, Chief Executive Officer Jacob Deysel joins me to discuss Critica's transition from explorer to developer. Jacob, welcome to the Stock Network.
Thank you very much. It's lovely to be here.
Now, with Jupiter validated as Australia's largest clay-hosted rare earths project, how is Critica progressing exploration and development to unlock long-term value?
Thank you very much. I think there's a few points that stands out for me in terms of Jupiter. We're not just Australia's largest clay-hosted rare earth resource, but we're also the nation's largest magnet clay-hosted rare earth resource. Now, being clay-hosted in the deposit is obviously a game changer for us, especially in terms of a few things: grade, scale, but simplicity of our flow sheet really stands out, and the development potential. So I think our focus now is to turn that scale into value, and under my leadership, we are pivoting Critica from being that explorer to the next rare earth developer. And we've got a very clear mine to magnet strategy. Now, we're advancing a few metallurgical programs, as you would have seen with ANSTO, Munitech, GAVAQ is progressing our hydrometallurgical program to produce a mixed rare earth product. We've recently completed a bulk sample trial with GAVAQ as well, and we have shown that we consistently been able to reduce the mass by 95%. This is very upfront. We increased the grade by 6 to 10%, and this beneficiation first strategy has now been proven, and that is feeding into our hydrometallurgy program. We have, I think, in terms of what we're doing with GAVAQ, the next step is really our scoping study, a very exciting piece for us, some target drilling around the resource itself, and that's a very clear stage path from resource to revenue. But apart from that, Jupiter, apart from the progress we have with Jupiter, we have district growth potential here. Jupiter is only one of 6 discoveries at our brothers project, and 2 of those discoveries have already shown similar style to Jupiter. So very exciting in terms of growth. So in short, really a world-class resource. We've got validated metallurgy here and district growth upside.
Excellent. Now, Jacob, you've only been in the CEO role for a few months. You've already got strong results in hand. How will Critica leverage both your leadership expertise and also technical progress to accelerate this development?
Thank you. I think in terms of my experience, 30 years, close to 30 years experience in the global mining industry, and it's really been building, managing and turning around polymetallic projects, and that applies very specific to Critica. In terms of my approach has always been keep it simple, so back to basics, don't over-engineer, and it's about de-risking the project very early on. So get a good understanding of the geology, understand the metallurgy, validate that metallurgy, and then build a very robust flow sheet before you embark on development. So we are getting the fundamentals right up front, and we have a systematic approach here to validate the metallurgy. As I mentioned, ANSTO, Munitech, GAVAQ is busy, and we're working on that proof of concept at the moment, and that's going to move into our scoping study. So I think that's exciting. The development path is very well laid out. But then our other core strength is really, I think, specifically designing operations that are low in capital and low in operational costs. And I think it's about simplicity and that cost discipline that are really the actual aspects that define which of these projects are going to move into production. To me, it's about building a business that is commercial, sustainable, and profitable throughout all of those price cycles. And this is, I think, in terms of if we look at Critica and specifically Jupiter, it's supported by this beneficiation upfront approach, the fact that we've got low uranium and thorium, and that we are located in a tier 1 Western Australia with significant infrastructure already developed, that really benefits this approach. And then, of course, it always helps to have an exceptional PhD-led team. So we have a good understanding of the geology, the metallurgy, and how that links to the commercial side. And that will allow us to enable that speed and delivery of the project.
Jacob, thank you so much for the update from Critica, and looking forward to hearing more at the Mining Rockstars Investor event in Sydney.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for your time.